do that so you guys can see what happens. It kind of starts to get a little hazy when you overheat it, so this is what you're after. I'm going to go ahead and throw on one of the bigger, even bigger cups. Scoot these out of the way here. So I moved from a number 6 to a number 8. And this one's a number 12. So it's a what, 3/4 inch opening, I think. So quite a bit more coverage. We'll see what difference that makes. Retaping this real quick. There we go. So these you could run pretty far out. I mean, that tungsten's sticking out their ways, but to get into, you know, a fillet weld, sometimes it has to be. As you can see with that coverage, or with that cup, pretty big difference. So that was bigger gas lens, and then that one's the 3/4 inch cup opening. So I mean, there's barely, there's barely any weld color coming from around that one. You can even see the The heat marks are about a 1/16 of an inch around the weld versus over here where they're about an 1/8 inch. So that's going to be the heat affected zone. They call it a HAZ zone, where that heat comes out to here, and you can see it from the back side from the other welds, but where that color stops is your heat affected zone, and that whole area, here's a better one. So that whole area needs to be covered while it's cooling from that shielding gas from the argon, or you're going to get that oxidation. And you can kind of see it at the edges right here where I welded this one last week. This one was just the normal cup you guys are using, so it did a pretty good job. I had the right speed and the right heat and the right gas coverage. I mean, the weld stayed pretty shiny, but that's just something good to know. That's referred to as a heat affected zone, and this whole area is important to get covered in argon so it doesn't get oxidized or contamination doesn't get introduced to it before that weld puddle cools. And this one I got little hot towards the end of it. I would say that's the color you're looking for, kind of gold to silver. So play around with the gas settings a little bit tonight, see what you can come up with.